This program is proudly brought to you by Balfour's Footy Pie, the official pie of the AFL.
And a very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Footy Show. The big results keep coming for the non-Victorian clubs. The West Coast Eagles, 5 in a row. Fremantle, 4 in a row, including their second win in Melbourne in the space of a couple of weeks. Also, the Brisbane Lions belting Carlton. It is a surge from interstate, and it is good for football. 6 out of the top 8 sides are non-Victorian. Some of the panel members have got to take exception to that. Brendan Gale, Brian Taylor, Jared Healy and Bill Brown. Let's welcome, boys.
Yeah,
and,
it's not good for footy.
What?
Not good for footy, having interstate sides all up there.
Is he?
Yeah, he certainly is.
You got Wazza in?
Wazza in, mate, and Adam Simpson. Adam was the Kangaroos' best player again.
Just going to ask you, there's a lot of talk about Jason McCartney coming back into the side soon. Is there a spot there for him?
Certainly is. He is having trouble with that calf, but they need someone else up forward. Petrie was okay and Morel struggled, so they really need someone to pluck a grab.
Any criticism for Bill's
No,
review?
I thought he was brilliant. You should have a good look at him.
Sort out your issue over there. Just sort your own little problems out. Let's just reflect on Friday night now at the MCG. And Essendon, we haven't spoken about them. They had no Hurd, no Lloyd, no Fletcher, no Rioli, and they prevailed to the tune of 53 points. And he's a marvel, Kevin Sheedy. He keeps getting him up. He's given his players a bit of a sting through the week. He's more experienced players, of which Mark McCreary was one. Just this stuff, you know. His lightness on his feet indicates that he's got a bit of work
Took him
into
out
his
for
body.
lunch during the week with Mercedes and laid it on the line to them.
Yeah, well, he responded in the best fashion, as did Lucas. I mean, he's maligned at times, but he played a really physical game. He stood under the footy, he backed into packs, and he really led well in the absence of their nominated leaders, as did Jason Johnson. Played in the middle of the ground and was probably in their best three for the evening, and his form's really held up well throughout their problems.
Gary, could you detect the signs of Hawthorn, who started so well, falling away? Could you feel it there?
No, it's a little bit like the Kangaroos the week before. I mean, I thought they were going to belt the Kangaroos. They started each quarter well. In actual fact, they kicked the first 2 of the first quarter, the first 3 of the second, and the first one of both the third and the fourth. But their muck-ups were ugly, and they turned the footy over, and their structure was poor. I think they worked that hard, some of their athletes. They have got a lot of athletes. They work that hard, they run themselves out of position at times.
How was
Go on, mate.
How was Craw?
No, he was okay. He played all right. He was probably in their best 3, but he wasn't anywhere near the best players on the ground. But this sort of stuff, I mean, you've got to work hard, and I know Nick Holland didn't mean to kick the ball out on the full, but you've got to work harder at getting that back into the corridor and giving him a chance.
But aren't they just the symptoms of what's going on?
Confidence. I mean, they can play. These blokes can play. And I just want to touch on one thing, Brian, an old forward and a forward line coach. The amount of times the footy went into Hawthorn's forward 50, and it didn't go in there that often.
34.
34, which is a low number.
Season low.
But look at this. The amount of times it went in and they had no structure whatsoever. I mean, it was poor. You need someone at the top of the square to be able to contest that ball, you know. And I mean, look at the Essendon blokes mopping up on this. There's 3, 4, 5 blokes. They jogged. They looked at each other and said, "Who's going to pick this
You
up?"
can't rely on dwarfs, Gary. You've got to have some big, solid, big blokes in there to track the ball.
And again, loose ball bobbling around. This was just that many times that Essendon waltzed out of their forward line. They had no real presence down there. Nathan Thompson didn't have a great night. But Thompson, Holland, Barlow, they all play the same way. They all present to the footy. No one stands under the ball for a ball like that. Their crummers can't get any quality crumbs. So it's just a structural thing that I think Peter Schwab's going to have to address, and I'm sure he will throughout the course of this week. The votes, well, they were all Essendon. Mark McCreary, best game for, I don't know, a couple of years, I would think. Scott Lucas was wonderful. Jason Johnson, his form, as I said, has held up really well. And Danny Jacobs was solid as a rock down there in the back half. The leaderboard, Michael Gardner has sprung to the lead over there in the west. He would be definite Brownlow medal chance early in the season. Buckley, Rashudo, Lappin, Tarrant. No Voss there, boys. I'm just surprised at that. But anyway, what's
They win this piece of machinery here, the SS Commodore, Gary. It is a very, very nice drive indeed. It handles well. It's got the V8 4-speed auto with the sport suspension. It is a ripping piece of machinery, and it just corners ever so well. It's the sort of car you want to be seeing.
Good colour. I like the colour.
The car?
Yeah. No, the colour on the colour telly there.
Good on you, Bill. I'm not quite sure where that was going. Trying to find out what's happening in the world of sports. It's a very good morning. Bridget McIntyre.
Thanks, Gary. Good morning. Australia has taken its record-winning streak in one-day cricket to 18 after beating the West Indies in Jamaica this morning. It was a big match for Victorian Ian Harvey in particular. He scored 48 off 30 balls in a 7th wicket partnership of 87 with Michael Bevan to give the Aussies a total of 5 for 270. Brett Lee then grabbed the scalps of both Windies openers in successive balls before a rain delay saw the target revised down to 208 off 37 overs. Brian Lara again loomed as the main danger before Harvey struck twice with the ball.
But instead it's Brian Lara who swung. Edged and gone. Harvey comes back straight away. There's the noise and he's gone. Devon Smith is gone. Ian Harvey has done it again.
The Windies needed 15 off the final over but fell short by 2 runs on the Duckworth-Lewis method for rain-interrupted matches. Arsenal fans are celebrating this morning after clinching the FA Cup against Southampton. The scoreline was 1-0, with the Gunners becoming the first team in 21 years to defend the trophy. It was also the first final in the competition's 122-year history to be played indoors, with the roof of Millennium Stadium closed due to rain. All friendly before the start of the match, the course of the clash went the way most expected, 7 minutes before half-time.
It's 1-0 Arsenal.
Arsenal has now won 9 cups from 16 appearances in the final. And back home, Perth beat the Sharks in the NSL Championship Series. He was 3rd after opening qualifying yesterday, but Mark Webber has fallen to 17th in final qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix. Michael Schumacher will start from pole. The Blues will meet the Crusaders in the final of the Super 12s after beating the Brumbies, while round 10's NRL winners overnight were North Queensland and Penrith. And Gary, that's all from me.
Big couple of days in sport. Good on you, Bridge. Thanks very much for that. We'll take a break. After the break, David Neitz and Anthony Rocker head-to-head in the handball on the Sunday Footy Show.
Did you know that Dave Medner is a bloke? Sam Newman is the best buffhead bloke from the Logies in Melbourne.
Straight men come and go, but idiots are forever. The Footy Show, live 9:30 Thursday on 9.
Today's handball winner will take home their choice of a Wilson Deep Red 425 driver, especially designed for greater distance and straighter ball flight, or a full set of Wilson oversized fire stick golf clubs and bag. Our runner-up will receive a rotary Swiss watch, real-style rotary Swiss watches, established in Switzerland in 1895. And the major prize up for grabs at the end of the season is a 7-night trip for 2 on the luxurious Norwegian Star. Experience 5-star freestyle cruising through the Hawaiian Islands with 10 restaurants and other onboard entertainment. It's from the Norwegian Cruise Line.
Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show and Lou's handball. And Louis, the love boat there, that'd be fantastic.
I'd love to go, and I'm just in the mood for love.
The last one you went on was the Titanic.
That's sank.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, David Neitz from Melbourne, fantastic. And Anthony Rocker kicked 4 goals, that's with the Maggies.
They got beaten yesterday, your mob?
Well, we know that, and so did your crowd.
Well, they don't play till today.
Oh, well, that's all right. They probably will get beaten anyway.
Who are they playing for, Lou?
Who are you playing for?
I'm Joanne Naylor from Red Hill.
Elizabeth Bath from Colac.
Oh, Elizabeth Bath from Colac.
She
Very
needs a
clean
bath.
girl.
Now, good jag. Give us another one.
I got a gag. This old lady goes to the recreation room of the whole people's home, and she said, anyone guess what I got in my hand? I'll sleep with it for the night.
Yeah.
My bloke walked in, the old bloke, he said, an elephant. She said, near enough.
You got all them old people gags.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
So how'd you go? How'd you go when you said elephant?
7. 7.
7.
It's 14.
7.
It's 21.
Consistent.
Oh! 31. Good shot, David. Oh, 41. Come on, Anthony, lift
Good
your
score.
game. 41, a good score. Give him a round of applause first.
Don't
Come on, crack
fade out the last quarter.
Come on, no. Anthony.
A rocker by
7.
7.
7.
14.
Had a good look at it. 7.
21.
7.
28.
7.
Bad luck.
35.
35 plays 41.
He's in front
David
by
Leach
6.
in front by 6.
Benny froze him.
Here we go. Oh, another 10. 51.
7.
58.
Well done, Lou. 7.
65.
7.
65 is
72.
72.
7.
79.
79 plays 35.
A good effort.
What's
Big
he
round of
made, Bill?
applause. Come on now.
35. Come on,
Couple of
45.
battlers. Here we go. 79.
45, do you? I don't know.
7 makes him 42.
Good.
49.
7.
56.
He's got all 7s.
7. What's he need, Bill?
63.
Oh,
He
he
needs.
needs that,
He needs some help.
David Leach is the winner. Congratulations, David. Bad luck, Anthony. Having a bad
70,
shot to make.
79 it was.
Okay, got all the wonderful prizes here and fantastic. The golf
Golf
clubs,
sticks,
the
chocolates,
wonderful
Belfer pies.
the watches and the Belfer pies. They're great. And now let's go back to the master of ceremonies, that great guy, Gary Lyon.
Good on you, Louis. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you, David Neitz. If you'd like to be a home handballer, simply write the Lose Handball competition. PO Box 800 Richmond, Victoria 3121. Some great prizes on offer, as always, the mobile phone from Crazy John's. So get your entries in. We'll take a break. We've hit the halfway mark of the Sunday Footy Show. 20 still to come.
Coming up, we head to the SCG as the informed Sydney Swans prepare to take on Geelong. At Optus Oval, the stakes are high as Carlton and the Western Bulldogs clash. Fresh from great victories last weekend, the Fremantle Dockers and St Kilda meet at Subiaco Oval. And we catch up with this week's national rising star, Brendan Goddard, a school student with a very bright future.
When I was little, actually my mum used to tell me when I was being bad that she'd send me away to boarding school.
All that and plenty more still to come on the Sunday Footy Show.